This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2000 F250 Crew Cab Short Bed. It is 315,000 miles. Now, it is a 7.3 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive and it's a 6-speed manual. That's the granny gear plus 5 speeds. It was sold on a salvage title due to theft, not collision, out of San Antonio, Texas, from an insurance company. We got it here, and when we got it here, we do what we do with everything, which is give it about a 2-hour inspection, take the wheels off, measurements, blah, blah, blah. And we had to buy a whole bunch of parts because either they were broken or stolen. Driver door lock actuators, louvered tailgate, batteries, front and rear brake pads, front and rear rotors. Both outside door handles were broken by the thieves. Ignition and door cylinders. The rear shocks were missing, so we had to buy new rear shocks. Let's see. Ball joints. Both sides, upper and lower ball joints have been replaced. Water separator is new. Starter solenoid and clutch switch slave cylinder is new. Alright, it's got a couple dings and dents. When I'm done doing this, we're going talking to you, we're going to get somebody out here to drive it. I can't do the driving video when it's a manual, so I got to sit in the passenger seat and chatter. Okay, got a couple of these. You might want to get a touch-up pen, get the right color white, because I've done the wrong color white before and it looks terrible. Or you can just leave it the way it is. I do see that it's got a block heater plug. There's your, oh, it's got a new stabilizer strut too. That's new. Let's see the new ball joints. See that there? There you go. You can see that. The biggest problem cosmetically is obviously they decided to hit a rock or something and folded that underneath, but and I think it's got the same thing behind the wheel. Your fairly common curb damage or off-road damage, not sure which one, but we put these things through quite a bit of inspection. Once we fix it, we go to detail. Then we do it another inspection after it comes back from detail. See that? So, mechanically, it's very sound. Now, that being said, it does have 315,000 miles and it's way out of warranty. Basically, that means that the people who actually built the vehicle don't know what's going to happen after a certain number of miles. So, how do we? There's a nice spare. Louvered tailgate. You got a gooseneck ball in the back. Let's see. Looks like it could use some rear tires for sure. You know, cosmetically, it's, you know, it's not too bad really, but it's not very pretty. Mechanically, it runs great. Like I was saying, you know, if you want risk-free buying, this is not where you do it. You don't do it on anything used, whether it's 50 miles or 315,000 miles. You want risk-free, you gotta buy brand new, and then they'll give you the bottled water and the King treatment for a couple of years, and then you're on your own. There's your Ford stamp on the passenger fender, Ford stamp on the core support. There's a new battery on this side. Stickers where they belong, stickers where they belong. Ford stamp right there. Ford stamp right there. That would indicate that none of the front end parts have been replaced. It's prohibitively expensive to replace them with Ford body parts, so that's generally a sign that there's never been any crash damage. They would replace them with aftermarket parts if there was. Let's see. Smudge here. Let's make sure that that's okay. The driver's side. There's your driver window. Passenger window. Passenger rear window. Driver rear window. out, in, up, down, out, in, down, up. That one's fine. That's a wheel. There you go. See something up here. There's your passenger rear window. There's your passenger front window, door locks. That's kind of cool. You do have a manual and wheel tools here. Alright, Gates is going to come out here and teach him how to drive a manual. Turn this ice cold AC down a little bit. Show you the miles there. You got 315,609. You do have cruise control. There's your cruise control and tilt. You have a radio that works, and old school cassette and CD. So you break out your cassette collection. We're gonna take it on a little ride. Okay, let me get to the money part of it.
4-high reverse.
Right on, 4-high reverse. Let's do that. Reverse. Yikes, that's granny gear in a big way. Let's go forward. Break our necks here. The clutch is nice. Go to 4-high.
4 low.
4 low. Oh, this ought to be. Yeah. Yeah. Bonk. Top speed. 2. Yeah, that's definitely. Alright, now we can go for a ride. Alright, now we're in 2-wheel drive again. So 4 high and low work fine. It's got a nice clutch. If you come to Tucson to drive it home, you're welcome to. However, you're going to have to pay tax, dock fees, and we have to restore the title. Restoring the title means that you can get insurance and plates. Obviously, you need both to drive away. Right now, it's on a salvage title. We need to take it to the cops here, do a level 3 inspection, then get the title changed to what's called the restored salvage title. Then you can get plates and insurance. So that's mandatory if you're going to drive it home. We charge $200 to do that. It's a minimum of a 2 to 3 hour experience. Sometimes it could be all day. That's why we charge that. 50 goes to the state, 150 goes to us. It's the best money you will ever spend. You feel free to not pay us to do that. It's quite a hassle sometimes, and we'd rather be working. Anyhow, so there's $200 to restore the title. There's dock fee of $250, and there's taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So here's your example. If your state tax rate is 3% and you come to Tucson, you're going to pay 5% taxes, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price plus $200 if you want us to restore the title. Feel free to say no, but make sure that you can do that with the salvage title we give you, the bill of sale and the truck itself, because that's all we can provide you with. Okay, so make sure you know what you're doing before you say no to that. Once it ships out, it's often a real expensive thing to bring it back. We've never actually had that happen in 10 years, but one of these days it's going to happen. And I would hope that you would just have us do it for you so that we don't have to deal with that drama. Let's see. Deposits. Please get your deposit. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. This thing runs pretty good. Yeah. How floaty is the front end?
Just a little bit.
On a 1 to 10, with 10 being terrible?
10 being terrible, it's 3.
3? That's all right. For the years, give the upper and lower ball joints, so that helps. Steering stabilizer, right? And it needs a set of tires, for sure. Anyway, let's see, deposits, $500. Once we have the deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com. and it'll be yours. Until then, it's for sale. Again, I'm going to go back to about the mid of the video. I said, you know, this is way out of warranty, obviously, with 315,000 miles, and you know, it's 15 years old now. The Ford engineers give it a certain number of years of miles for their warranty because they don't know what's going to happen after a certain point. If they did, they give it a bigger warranty and charge you more for the truck when it's brand new. They can't. If they don't know what's going to happen, there is zero chance that the people who are sitting here, one driving and me in the passenger seat, could have any clue compared to what they know. They built it. Okay? So, there's risk involved. Please remember that you're saving a ton of money here. You're getting the truck that has a pound of information supplied to you. But, again, it could blow up tomorrow. And if it blows up tomorrow, it's your truck blown up tomorrow. Okay? I don't sugarcoat anything. This is a 7.3, and they're bulletproof. They go forever. You have to really screw them up to screw them up. I mean, you have to do some really stupid stuff like run gas through them, or you know, never change the oil. That's pretty much it. You know, the odds are that you're fine forever, but who knows? So if you're risk averse, please buy a new one. A new version of this truck with a manual is got to be 45 to 55,000, somewhere in that area. Maybe a little more with the 6-speed manual. You don't think they make them? No, probably not, huh? So, just letting you know the reality of buying one of these. It's the same thing as buying a used toaster or anything. Once they're used, and you don't know when they're going to break. Okay? Anyway, this is pretty cool. What would you say? How do you think it drives?
It drives really well. I mean, you'd think it had like 120,000 miles on it.
Yeah, it feels solid. And the clutch is okay?
Yep.
Right on. All right, that's it. Thank you for your time.